That's yours.
Thank you, kind sir, for the Puffco on the charge. So, like, crazy story. I sent you the picture. I should have saved the picture, but I left. I left my device in my car, and I guess it was like pretty warm. And when I took my device out to hit it, this was clear. Like, it lost all color. I showed you the picture, right?
Right.
It looked clear as fuck.
It looked like the paint was chipping type shit.
Yeah. And then when I wake up this morning, it's back to normal. So I got the bloom color back. It's nice. I'm Sandwich.
I'm Mr. Fiend, and we're 42T. And this giveaway is brought to you by 710 Spatula.
If you want one of these bad boys, just go down to our Instagram and check out our giveaway.
Enter into the rules. Make sure you follow us and 710 Spatula. And make sure you never waste a dab
or hash
again.
And if you missed the giveaway by 6/13, do not worry. You can check out the website
and use our promo code 42T Media to get 50% off your entire order.
Woo! I'm Sandwich. That's Mr. Fiend. We are 42T, and this is Bong Noises.
Yeah, I was able to fucking control that better.
Yeah, I said it a bit different that time. A little shorter. Welcome everybody to the sesh. We're here getting high. We got a nice little dabby loaded up. We tried to get this going, but it turns out we had the microphones not hooked up, so this is our second go.
Yeah, we were hearing ourselves, but little did we know the fucking microphones weren't hearing us.
Yeah. We sounded nice though.
Yeah, we did to us. Oh, you
but goddamn. What we were talking about, we had a wonderful weekend though.
420,
419, 422.
WrestleMania. Fucking fantastic of a weekend.
WrestleMania. I wasn't even excited about that. I was on 420.
I asked off those days for fucking
for WrestleMania because it was a two-parter, right?
Yeah, it's been 2 nights for a couple years now, but even if WrestleMania wasn't happening on 420, I would have probably just worked.
Yeah.
I only asked off because I wanted to be at home on my couch watching John Cena's last WrestleMania.
Hell no. 420 is basically like my Christmas, bro. I literally woke up at 6 a.m. ready for Christmas, like presents under the tree type shit.
Nah, real shit. And that's because they were like, oh, I don't know if we could give you off on Sunday. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, this is the only Sunday I'll ever need off, please. And one of my coworkers was like, "Oh man, too bad you're not religious. You have your religious exemption." I was like, "Whoa! I am religious. I even have a church."
Church of Cannabis.
International Church of Cannabis. And he was like, "Whoa, I didn't know that existed." I was like, "Yeah, most people don't. That's why I'm fucking godly with this shit."
That's funny as fuck. Now you pulling out receipts on his ass.
Real shit.
Goddamn.
I was real ready to fucking have my weekend off.
Get the weekend off? Hell no. I was prepared for fucking 420. And like, people always complain. They're like, "Oh, I'm a real stoner. 420 is just another day." That's your problem, bro. The day is what you make it, real and shit. I'm making 420 a celebration.
A holiday, yeah. Well, every day I get high, but today is a special occasion to get high.
Exactly.
It's almost like my birthday, but better. I actually give a fuck about this one.
But it was fun, man. I had a fun time. Fucking, we're actually gonna be making some content. Keep an eye out on our TikTok for some interviews.
Hopefully, if we can make it long enough.
Yeah, but we got some interviews coming up. We were at the 420 Fest.
Good thank you to all the gracious people who stood up for those interviews for us. There's a couple people who said no, and I respect that. But I respect the game that you were willing to come at least talk to me.
Yeah. It was fun though. It's nice that there's a 420 scene starting out here in like Texas and stuff like that, because a few years ago when like we started like celebrating 420, there was nothing like this out here.
A couple of food deals they would still do because it's all international bullshit, but there was no like events. Yeah,
it was a secret. If it was an event, there was no flyers. Like, it was not a public thing. It was you and a few homies smoking out of a fucking gravity bong or in someone's shed or something.
Yeah. Everybody got together for just a tad hour, and then the rest of the time you spend it with your closer homies, just smoking the rest of the night of the way.
Shit, like, I think that one of the best 420s we had is when we had that glass blunt, and like we went to the mall. We fucking, was it senior year?
It might have been, yeah. Yeah, and then we ended up seeing Fire from the Gods for the first time.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a wonder.
Vector.
That was one of the best 420s
Shout out to Colton.
that I've ever fucking had.
No, I think that was like the first ever 420 I think I celebrated.
Yeah, like for real, actually doing shit.
Yeah, actually doing shit, actually smoking all day.
Well, shit, I didn't start. Yeah, that would have been our first 420 because I didn't start smoking really till like my my junior year.
A little bit right before then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you would have ended your fucking summer at the amusement park you were working at, and then started at the pizza place that I worked at with that said person.
Yeah, with fucking, and then he's the one who really got me.
Us. Yeah.
Big smoking.
I was already kind of big smoking, but he's the one who definitely was like, "Hey, come with me."
Yeah. Gave us the excuse to big smoke, really.
Yeah.
But fucking, that was a good time. What else was I about to say? Fucking 420's nice.
How much did y'all use that tent?
Oh, bro. Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. I was gonna get there, but I work at a dispensary, and we're the ones who threw
I'm gonna go ahead and start my shit.
The 420 event, and I'll get into working at the dispensary, but I just want to say that
cheers.
It's literally my dream job. It's where I'm like meant to be. Like that is my fucking shit, bro. Like I get behind that counter, I'm like, oh, the terps, bro. The cannabinoids. Oh, this blend, bro. That's literally me. And fucking, but we set up the 420 fest, and we had a hot box tent, and so basically we just had a tent set up, and you could pay to go inside at 420.
People had to pay for that. I did it for free.
At 420, we were lighting that bitch up for free, and whoever wanted to go in to just go in. But we had a tent. We had the little inflatable thing to blow the smoke inside. That shit was fucking lit. Every time it was used. We had the doors open to the store, but it was still smoky in there. It was crazy.
Get out the boys' room. I'm glad some of the businesses next door were closed on Sundays.
Oh yeah. Honestly, if it was just a regular day, we probably wouldn't have been able to do that. But we were in a shopping center. All of the other businesses were closed for Easter. And you got the stoners there celebrating their fucking thing.
Just so we're all aware, we definitely didn't say it was Easter weekend on purpose.
Yeah. Move out of the way, Jesus. There's a more important holiday.
WrestleMania.
Now, the trifecta of days. You had WrestleMania, 420, and Easter. Literally a day for everybody.
No, literally. I said it on the tail. I was like, shout out to my WrestleMania folk, shout out to the religious folk for Easter, and shout out to my demographic, the stoners.
It was fun.
I was like, we're fucking triangle as fuck out here.
Hell yeah.
My weekend was very triangle. It felt like
well, it's a triangle weekend, like we said. 419, 420.
What? And then like even between like my family's houses and stuff, wanting to be home, going other places amongst that, like the 420 festival and stuff. I was just
back and forth.
I was off, but boy, it was not an off weekend. Like even Friday night, I worked that morning. Came home, did shit, watching SmackDown. Hall of Fame comes on. The Hall of Fame went on till 3 a.m., brother.
Damn.
That's here. So in Vegas, where they're at, that was only like an hour difference. So that was like 2 o'clock there. But they were telling us at the same time, at the beginning of it, in Miami, or like on the East Coast, right? East Coast, it was already an hour before us. So that means their shit ended at 4 a.m. And then they were telling us the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels had a call time of 5:15 the next morning for their morning pay-per-view for NXT. So he literally left there at like 2 a.m., slept for maybe 2-3 hours, and then had to be up and ready to go at the arena at 5 in the morning. So they can start their show at 9 where they were at 12 o'clock here. Or 11 o'clock here.
In Vegas?
In Vegas, yeah. Crazy. It's just crazy timing. And it's so fucking concerning how big this country is.
That's crazy.
No, like it was a very busy weekend for the world, apparently.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was a good weekend. That's because Friday, I feel like Friday flew the fuck by. And then...
Would you call it a good Friday?
Or actually, no. Saturday's the day that flew the fuck by. Mm-hmm. Friday took fucking forever.
Forever to go through.
Friday felt like 3 fucking days.
No real shit.
I literally felt like Jesus up on that cross, waiting for the day to end.
Waiting for the motherfucker. He's like, God, just take me.
It was so fucking long, bro.
But I mean, like that's what I was
God,
thinking
that's
because
so
I was
funny.
like at the end of the night, I was like, why has today been so long? And I was like, well, damn, I bet Jesus was asking the same
And
thing.
yeah, real shit. And just think, like, wherever you were, I was still up at 3 a.m. watching TV because
Yeah,
these
yeah.
motherfuckers were just talking and talking.
No, well, that's fucking crazy. But no, then 419. Not too many people know about 419.
Bicycle Day.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't celebrated Bicycle Day in like 3 years.
No, yeah, me
It's
neither.
been a long time.
Shit, I technically celebrated it. I took a microdose of like something we sell in the store.
How was
And-
that?
Interesting. So
Interesting is never good.
like it's different. Like it's not. It's less psychedelic and like mind bending, and it's more like euphoric. Like if I were to compare it, some of the stuff we sell in store is closer to like Molly rather than like acid.
Jesus.
So like it was interesting. I took that microdose thinking I was gonna be like microdosing. Oh damn! I was supposed to microdose today. That's why I'm wearing this clothes. I literally have a little piece of something on the table, just chilling there.
Little piece of something.
Shit's crazy. I was supposed to fucking take it, but I didn't. But oh well. If I go home, I'll take it. But I was supposed to microdose today. That's why I'm wearing my trip fit.
Are you off today?
Yeah. This outfit has seen many a
Many
trips. Fucking this shirt is crazy. There's some energy in this shirt for sure. But fucking 419 Bicycle Day. Do you know the story of Bicycle Day?
The scientist who discovered it accidentally dosed himself by touching it, like without his like knowledge, and on his way home.
You might have to.
Oh, okay. So the scientists that pretty much created it, they were trying to create like mind control substances or whatever, and he accidentally touches it somehow, and on his way home, he was riding his bike and fucking fell over and was the first person to ever experience LSD.
Yeah. So pretty much, fucking, I posted something on TikTok,
Right.
and then turns out I got the story wrong.
Okay.
So fucking here I am to clear the air right now. But so
It's what's the word to fucking contradict yourself on the internet?
yeah. So fucking yeah. So they were trying to find like a asthma medication or like a circulatory medication.
Right. Okay.
And they didn't think nothing of it because it wasn't working on like the mice and shit. So they like
Because the mice are just there.
yeah, tripping the fuck out.
They have no idea.
So fucking Albert Hoffman one day just thinks he's
Albert
like,
Hoffman.
yeah, that's his name. Albert Hoffman is the guy who invented LSD. They were like fucking around with it, and then he was like, hold on, something's up here. So then that's when he fucking got it on his hand accidentally, and he had like a macro dose trip at his fucking workshop.
Right. So then he was just like, fuck it, let me go ahead and just dose myself again.
Exactly, and so that's when he took 250 micrograms,
Whew,
which
that's
is
a
your
nice,
average. Yeah,
that's
a
a nice.
good trip.
What do they call it?
Double dip.
Yeah. Or no, like if you got to take a chance, what is it? It's like however much you're scared to take is what you should take.
I know there's a specific word you're looking
That's the term
for,
I'm looking
but
for.
like I can't think of it right now. But I know what you mean.
Okay, yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you mean.
It'll come to us.
Yeah, eventually.
We'll shout it eventually. We
But
need
goddamn,
Goose.
yeah. But yeah,
A hero's dose. A hero's dose.
Ah, that's what you mean. Yeah, 250 is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's plenty.
yeah, 250 is enough.
For
This is
someone-
coming from guys who have done 1,000.
Real shit. 250 is good enough. If you're taking more than 500, you're just trying to hurt yourself. Like to be real with you, you're taking more than 500 on purpose. Like you're just trying to hurt yourself.
But hey, at that point,
like this.
at that point, if
By
you
all
gotta
means.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I'm not one to here to stop you. I'm just letting you know you don't need
There's
it.
something deeper there.
Yeah, really, you don't need it.
There's something deeper there, and you might have to go even deeper to figure it out.
Clip that.
But goddamn, we're over here talking shit about them taking too much, and the answer is to take even more.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, so that's on the TikTok I just said that he just dosed himself accidentally, but no, he dosed himself accidentally and then decided to take a good amount on purpose, and then that's when he fucking rode his bike and had pretty much had ego death at his house.
Oh, he's like, why am I such a dick?
That shit was fucking crazy though. But it's a fucking portal. It's a portal weekend, man. Because you had the creation of LSD, and then the next day is 420 celebration. Yeah, and I think is it a only stoners would like make a holiday where we're building gas chambers on Hitler's birthday.
Son of a bitch. You should definitely write that into your comedy set. That's hilarious.
That shit's crazy. Yeah. I got my hit and cleaned it out already. Do you know the origin of 420?
Like the fucking legend or whatever, whether it's true or not, it's just a group of friends who would always meet up at a certain spot at that time to get high.
Yeah, essentially. So it was this group of friends. They called themselves the Waldos because they would always meet by the wall, right? Or they would meet up and smoke by a wall.
That's some high ass shit. We're the Waldos.
But hold on.
How me and you.
But hold on. But what? No, but for real though, we're the Waldos.
Okay, keep going.
But fucking, what if that's like where's Waldo came from? Where's Waldo?
Where's that high ass motherfucker? I can spot a high ass motherfucker from over here.
You need the fucking drugs? Where's Waldo?
Never against the wall is what you're finna find out.
But anyway, they called themselves the Waldos, and fucking they would basically, it was like some Goonies shit on God, but like better than the Goonies.
Way better than the fucking
I don't fucking
Goonies.
Like the movie.
Dude, the Goonies sucks.
It is overhyped for no reason.
It's like saying Treasure Planet is the best Disney animated movie. Like
Treasure Planet isn't that bad though.
It's good,
but it's not the best. Okay, that's fair.
It was good if you're a kid who grew up with shitty fucking movie effects and shit. I understand the nostalgia. Don't get me wrong. It's like watching the first Star Wars without any of the real CGI like coming in. It's fun to watch and it's great, but they add a good amount for a reason. Some of it's kind of bad.
The Star Wars. I like the original Star Wars though. I don't know. At some point, it's just like watching movies for crappy special effects because it's funny.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, so yeah, this is my version of the Goonies that I respect better. So they would basically meet at this fucking statue at 420, and they would like call it like 420 Louis because it's like a statue of some guy named like Louis something. Right. I don't know, some guy in California who did something.
Some other thing.
And fucking, so they just ended up meeting at 420 because they were looking for a treasure, or they found a treasure map that led to a fucking, like a plot that was growing fucking, cannabis. Marijuana.
And what year are we talking here?
We're talking in the 70s.
Okay, so way after Prohibition has already been a thing.
Yeah, we're talking in the 70s right now. Yeah, we're talking in the 70s, and then the way it got big is one of the people who was there looking for the sacred marijuana fucking farm. They knew someone who was involved in like the Grateful Dead or something like that, and that was tied into acid. Fucking the Grateful Dead, their tour was like it's basically like a Silk Road, like they made like their own Silk Road. Yeah. And fucking
any major pop up of acid at that time, it was following the trails of the Grateful Dead's tour.
But I guess one of them knew him, and then they organized an event for this was either in the 90s or the 80s, 70s. I don't know. This was still pretty early. They organized an event on 420 at 420, and fucking you were gonna smoke 420.
Sick.
And then High Times caught it, and then it just blew up from there, essentially.
I love that there's been a culture as long as there's been Prohibition.
Yeah. I mean, past Prohibition, too, man.
Well, and it was just not so much like... Well, the culture as it is now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As it is now.
Probably around the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Well, even before, because they had the damn French people who had, like, the hash clubs, where they would go meet in secret and fucking smoke hash.
But that's a different culture. That's what I'm saying. Like, it legal and okay with the rest of the world, it had a different persona than when it is villainized and shit. So we live in the world where it's still villainized and shit, obviously. So it's just so funny that, like, the anti-culture of using, like, pot is, like, the way that it's, I'm so high right now. The way that, like, we kind of just kept, like, flourishing with it is just so funny. And, like, even now, being anti-pot is not as cool as it is being for pot. As much as they hate it.
Well, if you're still anti-pot, you got fucking issues, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like there's no negatives. But if you're just, like, hating on it, like, oh, it makes you lazy, it makes you stupid, like, that's just ignorant.
Right.
Like, there's problems with anything you do, and, of course, moderation's always key. But at the end of the day, all cannabis use is medical.
Right.
Even if you don't realize it or not.
Even if it is for just, recreational use. It's medical
Yeah,
use.
even recreational use is medical use. Because that's something I've learned working at the dispensary is, like, people are looking for it for all different types of reasons.
It doesn't matter.
Like, you have your people looking for the, like, experience. You have your people just looking to fucking feel something. You're looking for some, like, people actually looking to ease one of their, like, symptoms of something. You got people just looking for the highest THC. Bro, I had this guy come in and, like, I was trying to, like, go all salesman on him, like, oh, we have our top shelf, but if you're on a budget, you have your bottom. And he stopped me. He was like, I don't even care about none of that, man. I just wanted this good stuff right here. I'm a connoisseur. What's your highest THC percentage?
Someone come get the Are They Serious cam. Or what is the Wayne's World? Get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this guy. I'm a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur. Okay.
And then wants the highest THC percentage. I bet if I were to, do you know THC percentage isn't all the, and then he's gonna be like, no. Okay, Mr. Connoisseur.
Yeah. I bet you still like, I only smoke indica because that's heaviest, whatever,
Yeah,
bro.
it is. Yeah. But, like, even those people, that's the thing. The point I'm making is even those people, their body is looking for a certain concoction of whatever is inside the plant. They just don't even realize it yet. But that's why they think that they only like that certain type, is because their body reacts and it puts
nicely to that certain, yeah. Of course, yeah. It's just like a puzzle. It's like fitting molecules and stuff is just like puzzle piecing. It's just finding the right bondage and shit.
These fucking Speaking of right bondage, these fucking headphones are slipping out my ears right now.
You clean your fucking ears then, boy.
Slipping out my shit. God damn. But yeah, so that's fucking. They call marijuana the fucking gateway drug. Cannabis is indeed the gateway drug, but it's the gateway to understanding. That's what I think.
For sure. Jesus. So, I was thinking about something the other day, and I completely forgot to, like, tell you any of this the night after we were talking about traders and stuff.
Damn, that's how long you were thinking about it?
No, that's how long it's taking me to remember. About a month. So, okay, Crown Magnetar was playing, right?
At the last concert we
The
went to?
last concert we went to.
Right.
And did you notice how many strings their basses had?
No, was it 6?
It was 6. 2 more than their regular bass, right?
I mean, I've heard of a 6-string bass.
Right. It's not that, but it's huge. Like, the fucking neck is fat. Those strings are thick. The fucking neck is fat on those 6-string bass guitars. So, I'm watching this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, that's a badass guitar. That's big as fuck. I hope he uses it all. Nope.
Oh, that's tough.
Their entire set. From the moment I noticed it, I thought, oh man, he must use them all. Like, first, second song. The rest of the set, it was only the top string.
Damn.
I said, you don't look more badass walking here with 1 string.
That is God damn.
I was like, bro, because by the end of it, it was so good, I completely forgot to to remember
Can't
that
care.
shit to tell y'all.
But that's what you were thinking during the
I
set?
was sitting there thinking, I was like, I wonder if he uses any of the strings. So I was dead ass watching his hands the whole time. They were on stage watching myself, and then I go back and literally just watch his hands, and nope, just the top string. I was like, okay.
That's crazy.
I'm not
bro.
hating. It's just hilarious. I was like, well, he's got more than 4. He's got to use those extra 2, right? No. Good for you, dude.
He said you would have looked more badass walking in with 1 string. That's crazy.
Like, but how fucking cool? He's like, I'll play this whole set with 1 fucking string.
Looking like the Japanese fucking.
Exactly. It would have looked awesome, but whatever. I'm not a fucking guitar maker. What do I fucking know, right? I'm not the one touring every day. What the fuck do I know?
What the fuck do you know? You're just a hater.
You're just a hater. So, I also, by the end of this episode, I want to name this little guy.
Oh, it's like a nice little joint.
It is a joint. It's got a little face on it. The end of the thing, it's a doobie, so there's no filter, so that's why there's green at the bottom.
At the end, hell
but
yeah.
and then I did.
Why is there no green here? Because it's packed in.
It's packed, or it's I don't know when you call it, but like you push the paper down, you square it off.
Yeah.
So that way you could just burn off the edge.
edge.
Yes, it's ready to go type shit.
I forget what they call that too, bro. But yeah, if you don't know, when you pack a joint, here's some 42T tips right here. Why don't you tell them since you made it?
Well, okay, so Drip Hip is the one that showed us this technique, but you basically push down on where you want to end the joint, and usually if it's the whole fucking stiff, you just fold the edges down, crinkle it up, and that's why it's got a little dip in there too, and you crinkle it up, you burn off the edges, flick it off, and boom, you got an open face joint ready whenever you are, and it's always clipped down, so that way you can take it for later, and you can always just take off the edge at some point.
For the most even green hit.
Yes, sir. This does help a canoe, because when you get pre-rolls from dispos and shit, and it's just got the little fucking thing, if you don't do that right, your fucking joint's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's...
Well, there's a lot more machines, like the ones we get from the shop, they actually have a tip like that now.
Oh, cool, fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a little Doobie, so his name has got to be with fucking Doobie. Because that's his last name is Doobie.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. I like that.
So, we got to figure out a name for our little dude that sits on the table now.
Nice. We can come up with that or something. I don't know.
Alright, it's already 4 o'clock, so we can fucking start preparing ourselves for this 420 hit.
Yeah. What time do you need to be out of here?
Probably right after that 420 hit, we'll go ahead and just end it. So, we got about 20 minutes left for the...
Okay, so we're in that. Yeah, that makes sense. That puts us at a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else did you have to talk about?
That was pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
Earth Day. Earth Day is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Because it's 422.
Is it on 422 or is it 421?
422 is Earth Day.
Oh, because they were at... Okay, so there's a new IHOP in town. We went to go eat at it Monday morning.
Fresh?
Well, they were really busy.
Okay.
And there's a lot of families with kids. I said, "Oh, it's fucking Monday morning. Should these kids be in school?" And they were like, "No, it's like a special Monday after Easter or something." I was like, "I don't remember being off Monday on Easter after Easter."
For real.
The fuck? So I go look to make sure. I'm like, "Is it Earth Day or something?" Because I know that's around the corner. No, it's the next day. So that's how I remembered it was 422.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking IHOP. Yeah, they forgot Alexi's fucking eggs and shit, so they took off the whole thing. I was like, "Yo, where the fuck is the rest of it?"
Goddamn. Need my shit.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but I guess they're still settling in or whatever. So whatever.
Oh well.
And then okay, so can I complain to you for a little bit?
Go ahead.
As someone who doesn't get wrestling, from your perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. Okay.
Starting out with that is wild.
I'm not saying I'm better and smarter than most people. Okay? I'm not saying that.
Starting out with that is crazy.
I'm not saying that. But the amount of fucking marks that are fucking mad over this weekend's WrestleMania, a bunch of fucking marks.
So I haven't seen nothing about it. The only thing I've seen, so we have a security guard at our dispensary for the lot, and he was watching WrestleMania, so the only thing I know about it was the fact that I don't even know who it was, but he was all talking shit in the ring, and then fucking Joe Henry comes out.
Oh, Randy Orton. Yeah, so Joe Henry fucking comes out. What a glorious fucking moment. Okay, so to be a mark myself, because I am a mark. I can be a mark. I can enjoy wrestling a little too much and think I'm better than everybody. I can admit that. I thought, what better
Is mark
way...
a wrestling term?
Yes, being a mark is just you think you know better than anybody type shit.
Okay, because I know mark as in like the like street term where it's like I'm gonna rob your ass. You're a mark because like I'm marking you as a target type shit.
It's almost the exact same context, but this like marks definitely are like feed into it.
Mm-hmm.
Feed into it, but that's what they're like. Oh, I hated that. But then they'll be like Jey Uso. Jey Uso won the the Royal Rumble and then went on to win the World Championship Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
People hated the fact that Jey Uso was going to be put against Gunther. They hated the thought of him winning the world title. They were like, he's not good in the ring. He's not this. He's not that. Bro, everybody was eating. Everybody's happy for that motherfucker. Even a motherfucker on TikTok who was blasting Jey Uso's name in a negative way, they caught him on the Raw after celebrating and yeeting with the rest of the fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Mark. Fucking Mark. If you like the product, just say you like it. If you're gonna hate on it just because you're a fucking hater, get the fuck out of the IWC, Internet Wrestling Community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should have no voice if you're just gonna be a fucking mark about everything.
Damn.
Dead ass.
It is what it is.
You got nothing constructive to say and nothing positive about everything you see because all of it's good.
Uh-huh.
All of it's good. Whether you like it or not is besides the fucking point. Whether you like how it turned out or not is besides the fucking point. You have to look at it from a very outward perspective, worldly view. You have to think of it as not so much of a God standpoint, but you got to look at it as a whole unit of a world. You can't just have one thing happen and it not affect everything. That's the whole point of being a wrestler is something you do over here might affect someone over here. Boom, there's more story to what they're telling. It's all about the layers you can fucking build. John Cena comes in as this heel. He
came back again for WrestleMania.
He came back, or he won, or he was in the Royal Rumble because this is his last year.
Yeah, I know that. I was here when you put on that episode when he came and he was like calling out that little kid, "Go fuck yourself" or something.
Scorched earth. What he's doing, from a person who's viewing this as a character, what he's doing is getting you to hate him. Whether you love him, whether you don't like him, he's getting you to hate him anyways. He doesn't want your support. He doesn't want your fucking attention. He's doing it for him now. He gave enough. It's all about what he wants. So he fucking goes out there. Oh man, what's John Cena's last WrestleMania? Black screens, just his name in white. John Cena. And he walks out. No fanfare. No looking at the camera. No, nothing. He gives them nothing, he gives them nothing, Sandwich. It's perfect. It's perfect. Cody Rhodes comes out. He's got this cool little Iron Man mask. The fucking thing moves by itself. He looks like the fucking superhero. Perfect.
Right.
He comes in, and they have an okay match. Dog, they were booing Cody Rhodes, the hero, and cheering for John Cena, the heel. And what's so fucked up, or
isn't that what he wanted to happen?
No, he wants you to hate him. He doesn't care whether you hate him or not, but the whole point is he doesn't care. They were cheering for him, popping at everything he was doing, and he didn't give them the satisfaction of like, I love you guys. Nope. No, I don't care about you.
Okay, that's what you mean. He was just ignoring them.
Yeah, he was ignoring them. I don't give a fuck. And I love that. It was exactly what he's been portraying. I don't need you. I'm just going to come in, beat your champion, and ruin wrestling. I'm going to ruin all of this for you. Right.
That's his plan.
That's his plan. Well, so everybody was mad about Travis Scott. Why was he there at fucking Elimination
Was
Chamber?
Tony Hinchcliffe there?
Yes, he was.
At WrestleMania?
And then he got booed and he was just loving it. I was like, I hope you know, just like Logan Paul, you're feeding into it. If you don't like Logan Paul, stop watching. If you don't think he deserves to be in that ring, stop watching. Why do I watch? because he looks like he puts in the work. All the wrestlers say he puts in the work. He gives us a good match every single time. Why wouldn't I watch? It's entertaining. Whether I like that character or not doesn't matter. It's the point that it's giving emotion. That's what people don't understand in this world today, where the wrestlers are so open about what they're doing. Like in interviews and stuff, they're like, I just want someone to have a reaction, period. And they're still sitting there, well, like, bro, you don't understand the assignment. Whether you like it or not is the point, because you're still gonna tune in to watch. You fucking mark.
Well, that's what they're trying to prove, right?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they want. That's what I meant by that. It's like that's what they're
it's
trying to
just so
prove is
funny
that
people
they're
are
trying
so
to show.
stupid.
That's what they're trying to show is that people flip sides and flip flops and they don't know how to fucking pick a side.
No one knows what they want. No one knows what they want. Triple H is supposed to stand there and tell you what you want. That's his job, is to make you want what he wants or what he thinks he wants, right? So even like Travis Scott comes out and he slaps Cody Rhodes. Now Rock went on an interview a week or two after that, and Travis Scott said, I want to get my hands dirty. He says, well, if you're going to fucking do it good, well. Like, because if you're, don't go into the ring and make us look bad. If you're going to fucking commit, you better fucking commit.
So he wallops that motherfucker.
He walloped the fuck out of Cody Rhodes. Gave him a black eye, bust his eardrum.
Oh, shit. Busted his eardrum.
Dog, it was a fucking slap, apparently. Whether that was a good call or not doesn't matter. It got reaction. It got people to notice. I'm sure Cody Rhodes was like, that hurt, but God, is this steering up the fucking? Is this steering up what I'm cooking here? I would love that. That's the whole thing of wrestling. You put your body in harm's way for the fucking attention, right? So people are mad at Travis Scott. Why is he there? He shouldn't be there. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Well, The Rock doesn't come out. And now I understand the frustration about The Rock not coming out, but Travis Scott comes out WrestleMania. It kind of looks bad where he takes the ref and they go, he was already knocked out when they rolled him out of the ring. It was funny as fuck. They'll know what I'm talking about. And Travis Scott comes in. Well, Cody Rhodes gets his comeuppance. Boom. Another thing that people are fucking mad about on the internet. I'll get into that shit later. But he gets the crossroads. Cody Rhodes hits him with his finishing move. Boom. Travis Scott leaves the ring. But John Cena's got the title. And he's ready to fucking hit Cody Rhodes. Well, Cody Rhodes stops John Cena. He gets the title himself. And John Cena told him, you have a decision to make when it comes to this match. You can either do what you think is right because you think they say so it's right. Or you can do the right thing and win. Well, fucking Cody Rhodes had the belt. And John Cena was like, whoa. Please don't do this. Like cowering to him. But it's a heel move. You go, please don't hit me, and then go hit him.
Yeah.
So sure enough, Cody Rhodes drops the belt. John Cena takes advantage, and then fucking boom, hits him with the belt, gets the ref right back in the ring. 1, 2, 3, dead silence.
John Cena got the belt?
Yes. John Cena wins his 17th time. Everybody's mad. That was so flat. That was so underwhelming. That wasn't, bro, what'd you expect? He wasn't going to fucking hit him with the belt and then give you the 5 moves of doom. He wasn't going to fucking... You know what the 5 moves of doom are, right?
No, but that sounds funny as fuck.
John Cena's 5 moves of doom. You know when the match is ending because Super Cena would hit you with the 5 moves of doom.
5 moves of doom.
It's doom. Yeah. He hits you with 2 shoulder tackles. The fucking... He'll pick you up and slam you. You can't see me. You can't see me, the attitude adjustment, his finisher, and then the fucking F you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
5 moves of doom.
The 5 moves of doom. And when she hits you with that, it's fucking over. Super Cena wins again. He's not going to do that. That's face Cena. That's good guy Cena. He hit you with your champion and ruined because people build these main events in their head. Oh my God, John Cena's last. He's going to have a classic. This is going to be a fucking amazing wrestling match. He's going to hit all of his greatest moves at WrestleMania. It's his last WrestleMania. He's not here for that. He's here to win his fucking 17th and say fuck you.
Get him his last belt
and get the fuck out. He doesn't have to fanfare to you. He doesn't give a fuck whether you think that was a good wrestling match. He was there to do a job and he did it. People are like, why? Even the own group chat I have, everybody, like I had to silence it because everybody kept complaining. I'm like, bro, y'all just don't get it. Y'all are not looking at the bigger picture. It wasn't supposed to be a spectacular win from Cena. He was gonna cheat to win.
That's why he's heel. That's why he's a heel. He's evil Cena.
Yeah, when Eddie Guerrero cheated to win, it got a pop because people wanted to see that. You didn't want to see that, but what happened? You're mad. You're mad Travis Scott came out. You're mad Cena won like that. And why are you mad? Because you care. And they were like, oh, I don't even want to see what happens on Raw, but all of them watching on Raw.
They're
all gonna watch. They're all gonna watch what's happening next. And I'm like, you fucking marks. You just don't understand. You don't understand.
I mean, people just love to complain anyway. Because, I mean, even I complain about some shit that I like, too.
But, even, like, the things I was wrong about this Mania, and I wasn't wrong about a lot of things. I saw all of it coming, pretty much. I just had a few predictions that I wanted to happen. Like, I didn't imagine they were going to give the belt to Dom Mysterio, but that was my gut feeling. Dom Mysterio won. Oh, my fucking God. I'm fucking over the moon for Dominic Mysterio. The best Mysterio? You fucking kidding? And even with, like, so... There's this American wrestler who did it for the Olympics, Chad Gable, like a collegiate wrestler and everything. He's kind of like Kurt Angle, but they don't give him the opportunities that Kurt Angle had. And he was having problems with luchadors.
Right.
He couldn't beat a luchador. So he's like, I'm going to go away and I'm going to fucking train. I'm going to find somebody to get me to beat these luchadors. Well, he comes back with a new friend, El Grande Americano.
That sounds like some nachos, bro.
Yeah. So it's just Chad Gable in a mask. Spoiler alert. It's just Chad Gable in a mask. People like to say it's not, because like the whole thing is not, that's not me. That's somebody else. That's not me.
Right.
I'm not that. Because he cheats to win. I'm a good guy. Whatever the fuck. But he'll go out there because Chad Gable's thing is he'll throw his fucking peace signs in there and go, thank you. This motherfucker goes out there with the mask and he goes, gracias. It's the same moveset, but he added a Hurricane Rana and he added another fucking luchador high flying.
It's the same exact move. Just all the E's have the little fucking little hat.
Yeah, he's just got the mask on now. And it's all did up in the fucking flag. It's all flared. Ridiculous. Like, it's hilarious. But people on the internet are mad. They're like, I can't believe WWE would be this insensitive. I can't believe in this day and age that he's the bad guy.
People still complaining about racial stuff.
Dude.
Bro, it's fucking...
Well, okay, so another thing is he came from the Gulf of America.
Uh-huh.
They made that a part of his backstory.
Because that's fucking
It's hilarious. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. I'm like, you guys don't see it. He's the bad guy. What you're waiting for is the Mexican luchadors to come in and give him his comeuppance. Where the moment where they beat him down and they fucking unmask him. Oh my God, it's Chad Gable. Like, no dirt's Chad Gable, but that's what the fucking pop is for. Even like this WrestleMania, I knew he was going to win. I knew this wasn't over because they haven't milked everything they can fucking do with that character. Mm-hmm. They haven't done it all yet. They can fucking go through the roster of Mexican luchadors they have now. And they just acquired AAA in Mexico, the biggest promotion in Mexico. You got a plethora of brown motherfuckers to beat up this white dude. Or you can not to beat up the white dude, but the white dude can beat on the fucking brown dudes and beat them at their own game, luchador wrestling, until the one time they finally come together. Boom, they got his ass. Oh my God, who is it?
Asian luchador.
Dude, the Asian Jim is a crazy twist. Like, no one saw the fucking picture coming. You know what I'm saying?
Turns out it's a Samoan.
Another bloodline motherfucker. But yeah. Well, no, and even like he has a tattoo on the back of his neck, and where his thing is, it kind of covers it. But if you move a certain way, boom, it's him. There's no one else it could be. Like, the moment they send someone else out there in the mask, it's obviously not him, and they'll send him actually in the mask coming out.
And it's gonna be like obviously different too. Like, it's gonna be a skinny ass white dude or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's Chad Gable. You can tell it's just Chad Gable wearing the mask, and it's hilarious that he's just doing all the shit in Mexican.
But he's from the Gulf of America, and he's a white person.
And he's a white guy.
That's funny as fuck.
It's funny as fuck. But people on the internet are mad. I'm like, okay, if you're mad and you don't like what there's happening, you're gonna love the ending. And that's what the point is. It's where it's going to be at the end of this.
Mm-hmm. Well, most people aren't looking ahead. They're just absorbing what's in front of them.
No one can see the bigger picture. That's what I'm saying. And they have the gall to complain about, I'm going to stop watching. I know Triple H is a bad booker. Man. And I can't believe. Marks. Fucking marks. That's my complaint from the weekend. Yeah. Is that
if you're gonna not like something, have a fucking good reason and be able to back it up.
Yes, have a good reason other than the fact that that's not the way you wanted it to go.
Yeah, you're just being a crybaby at that point.
Cody crybaby.
Is that what that's called? There's a term?
That's what Rock... So Rock was supposed to face Roman because Cody lost to Roman in WrestleMania 39. He got all the way back to Royal Rumble and won it again for the second year in a row. No one since Stone Cold Steve Austin in the 90s did that. So he wins in the second row and he points to Roman. Well, they thought Rock versus Roman would have been a bigger main event than Cody Roman 2. So boom, Cody's kind of kicked off to the side and he'll fucking get his shot eventually. Well, the internet fucking uproared and was like, nah, Cody is the champion we've waited all year for. Rock can't just come in and insert himself. Whenever he wants willy-nilly, like who gives a fuck what Rock wants? We've been waiting for Cody to win this shit. So they did Rock Roman tag team against Seth and Cody Rhodes, and then night 2, whoever won that determined the stipulations for Roman Cody, and that's when Cody won the belt last year at WrestleMania 40.
So what? Because WrestleMania is a big event. What other big events are there for the next year?
So
it's 420.
It's 420. Let's load up a dab hit and we'll fucking finish up this conversation. Oh, it's right here.
Nice.
And I'm green.
And it's green. Green for the green.
Green for green.
So big events.
So the
next big event.
The next big event will be, they have them every month pretty much. So this next big event, they're going to do Backlash, which is the fallout from WrestleMania. And so Monday Night Raw, John Cena was out there talking his shit because he won the championship. And Randy Orton came out of nowhere and RKO'd him. So we're most likely looking at Cena versus Randy for Backlash, which I'm excited for. A lot of people are not excited about that shit. But you know what I say to that?
Marks.
Fucking marks. You have no idea what you want. Or just what did John Cena tell them? Just sit back and watch me be great.
And that's exactly what he was, and that's what he was saying when I was watching him give that speech, calling out that little fucking kid. Yeah. And then that's what, like, they're just trying to show that he's trying to show that
even one of the fucking dudes, he does UFC talk show on YouTube, or I don't know where, on ESPN and shit. And I didn't even watch his WrestleMania take because the title was underwhelming. And I'm like, Mark, you don't get it. Even like the podcast that I did like watching.
Well, what if you did watch it and he gave good reasons, like you gave me good reasons?
But that's the thing. It was good. From an objective standpoint, it's exactly how that should have went down.
Yeah.
Like, doing it any other way is changing up the story. He did it to the fullness of the character he promised. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. The way that they've been leading up to this is the way.
Yes, exactly what would have happened.
Yeah.
Like, I was waiting for the fucking pop. Boom. Fucking Travis Scott comes out. John Cena smiling. He gave a big old fucking smile because he knew it was over. He knew the end was coming. Here it comes. I'm finna win this belt, and there's nothing nobody can do now.
Damn.
That's the story he's telling with the face expressions, and that's what I'm getting watching it as a fan, not as a Cody fucking crybaby, not as a John Cena fucking kid, as a guy who loves wrestling and loves the story and loves all stories. I love all fucking stories. I love every individual story. Mm-hmm. As their own, but as a unit together. Cheers. Here's to 17-time WrestleMania or 17-time champion, like 20-year veteran in the game. John Cena, thank you for this fantastic year we're finna go through. But yeah, people are funny. Love to complain. Love to fucking bullshit here and there. But to be a true wrestling fan, we'll just love everything they're doing, period. Mm-hmm. Especially because I can recognize that nothing's bad. I kind of want to start my own like solo podcast and call it Appreciation Wrestling Channel. The AWC.
AWC. Goddamn. With the wrestling in their 3-letter acronyms.
You bet. Or AWS, a Wrestling Appreciation Show.
AWS. That sounds more like a wrestling thing title.
AWS?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But fucking, that's fucking what's up, man.
So I'm thinking, that's why I was asking you if you think this would hook up to my phone. Because if I'm here at home
Give,
watching,
like,
I'm
reviews?
gonna do reviews on what's happening on wrestling because I don't like the voices I'm hearing on the outside.
You need to be the voice that you want to hear.
Yeah.
To let people know the truth about the story and what's going on.
And how they are just not thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
How they're not better than me.
I'm not saying I'm better than everybody.
I'm not saying I'm smarter than anybody who writes this stuff. But all I'm saying is as a fan, I can appreciate everything they're doing for what it is. And it's as simple as that. Everything they're doing is great. And if you think for a second all this has been great and they all of a sudden just took a back step and they're like, oh, well, that flopped, you have no idea, obviously. Because even like when it's like, oh, that fell flat, bro, you have no idea how enriching this story's going to be. And this is just because
it's because the same people complaining when they hear it gets to the end, they're going to be like, oh, that was the greatest thing ever. This was so amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe they went this way. It's going to be the same people saying that shit.
And that's because I was sitting there yesterday and I was like, bro, that was his first match as a heel. He hasn't been heel. He's only been heel in promos. And he's been John Cena. That's who he is. He's just been John Cena in the way that he's telling his own story now. And they even like that guy. I saw a clip of it on TikTok. That's why I didn't watch it. He said it was just underwhelming in that I don't believe John Cena's this big old asshole. I'm like, I do. Because he's standing there not telling you, not trying to be an asshole. He's standing there telling you that you all have been assholes. Mm-hmm. And look at you now.
He's a reflection.
Exactly.
That's all anybody is.
That's all wrestling is.
Yeah, it's just a reflection of what's
society.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a reflection of you. You're a reflection of me. And fucking John Cena is a reflection of the hate and the fucking wishy-washy bullshit that they've been noticing in the fan base.
Yes.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yes. See, even you get it, and you don't understand.
I don't even watch wrestling. So, I understand the patterns, though.
But exactly, it's all patterns.
But that's
all
the thing.
About the fucking patterns.
You forget is me and you are a little bit different.
Yeah,
we're a little bit different. Not, again, I'm not saying we're smarter than everybody else,
but I can recognize the patterns.
It's a little bit harder to recognize my own patterns.
If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube. Check out our TikTok and keep boosting us there. This has been Bong Noises. Thank you for session.
Later.